Before 2026 began, Shopify released a massive update as part of its Winter edition. This update is rewriting the e-commerce playbook, and that changes how we think about selling. Before 2026 began, Shopify released a massive update as part of its Winter edition. With over 150 new developments in the latest Renaissance edition of Shopify, there is one underlying AI bomb hidden in all that noise that has completely changed the game of e-commerce. This update is rewriting the e-commerce playbook, and that changes how we think about selling. For a decade, your online store was your engine. But what if the storefront is no longer where the sale happens? What if your customers are buying your products without ever seeing your homepage? Well, that's not what if anymore. That is happening. A massive shift is underway, which will let people buy your product directly from AI platforms like ChatGPT. Hi, my name is Gary, and I am the CEO of Softrix with over 15 plus years of experience. Today, we'll talk about the best features that Shopify has rolled out in its latest update, and just to give you a little sneak peek, there is one big game changer that has been released ever since ChatGPT itself. In the past, we know that TikTok and Reels shops started exploding. Well, think of this as another evolution, but much bigger in scale. And it isn't just a random analysis. These are Shopify's own words too. They call it the moment that AI and commerce finally truly come together in a way that just works. So, what is driving all this change? It's a brand new AI engine that Shopify has built right into the platform, and its name is Sidekick. Yeah, the easiest way to think about it is it's the Shopify's ChatGPT. It has all the broad knowledge about the platform. How does it work, and what are the features anybody can use? After all, the AI model here is trained on data from Shopify. However, it also knows your store inside and out with all your sales data, customer details, and everything in between. It's basically your personal e-commerce genius, present attentive and on guard 24/7. And the difference this AI model will make is huge as well. You were running e-commerce the old way, digging through reports, buried in analytics, and guessing what to do next. In the new way, you have an AI army that's always watching over your shop, finding opportunities you missed, and giving real-time data-backed suggestions, which is a total game changer. Now, there are three big use cases for the new AI assistant Sidekick. And without any further ado, let's bring the first really big game-changing moment. This is where AI will start solving painful, expensive problems that every store owner faces: creating great content. Nobody other than e-commerce store owner understands the hassle of hiring a professional photographer, finding models, and booking a studio. It could take days or even weeks and cost a fortune, all for just a few good marketing shots. It's a nightmare. The new way to do all of that is by writing one single sentence. Yes, with just a single line of prompt, you'll get studio-like pictures in an instant. Let Sidekick know which products to use, describe the scene you are imagining, and the AI does the rest. It figures out the lighting, the shadows, the perspective. It takes your real product photo and drops it into the brand new photorealistic setting. And do you know how much time it takes from an idea in your head to a finished high-resolution image ready for your store? Less than 3 minutes. A process that used to take almost weeks with real humans involved in it now takes less time than a cup of coffee. Okay, the image generative part is amazing, but what Sidekick could do next is even more amazing. Imagine if AI could create actual tools for your business. We're talking about building custom apps without writing a single line of code. Shopify is calling it vibe coding, which is a perfect name for it. You just need to describe the vibe, the function you need, and you literally talk your app into existence. The biggest takeaway here is you are no longer stuck with what's available on the App Store. This update will allow you to create a custom app to track returns or match product batches to specific orders, or even create a special discount for your special customers. All this time that you find an app that is 80% of what you need. Now you can build that last 20% yourself, perfectly designed for how your business actually should work. And this brings us full back circle all the way back to that big question from the beginning. Is your online store still your main sales engine? What if your storefront or website is no longer where buying happens? We've talked about the AI Copilot, the Creative Studio, and the App Builder. Everything you have heard so far leads to this one consequence, the AI storefront. To understand how huge this is, you have to see it as the next step in the long evolution. We went from brick and mortar shops to e-commerce sites to TikTok and social media shops. The next totality indispensable step is conversational AI, or as Shopify calls it, agentic storefront. What it means is the products are no longer stuck on the website. Instead, they are now living inside AI chats, ready if people find and want to buy them while they are having a conversation. Here's what it looks like. Imagine if someone asked ChatGPT for a recommendation on the best eco-friendly coffee. AI suggests a product. The customer sees it, they like it, and they click the buy button right there on the chat window. The order pops up in your Shopify admin like any other, but here they never have to go to your website and the sale was completed. Now, these are massive opportunities, but you have to be ready for it. What you need to do right now is to ensure you don't get left behind is actually very simple. It all comes down to two crucial steps. First, go to the Shopify App Store and install the application called Knowledge Bee. This is where ChatGPT will basically learn who you are and what you sell. If you don't have this, you are invisible. Secondly, head over to the Winter Edition page and click on the Get Notified button for agentic storefronts. And that's it. These two steps will help you get discovered in this whole new world of AI commerce. So this was the latest Shopify Winter update for 2026. And lastly, I'll leave you with just one little thought. We have been seeing a clear shift in how people behave online. They are already using AI to get recommendations and discover new products. The buying part is coming next. So if that's where your customers are going, shouldn't you be already there waiting for them? Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one with more insightful tips. Thank you.